Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Yusriyah Sandi Hartuti Gunawan from HIUMY Yogyakarta. Today I want to tell you about my neighbor. I must choose two ideal neighbor that from six neighbor in my text. There is six choices to my neighbor. Tom and Paula Stero Bless, and number two is Sarah Hair Drive. Number two is from Jim Scrum Off, and then Hurried and Harold Happy, and then from Bill Reeds, and the last is from Kevin and Brittany. I choose two from six. That is from Sarah Herdrive, and then this small family they are Harry, Harriet, and Harold Happy. Why I chose them? Check it out. From the text that I received, Sarah and Harry's family have a criteria that I want. I want to tell you about the Sarah Harold Drive character. I want to read from the text like this. Sarah is a very shy person, almost introvert. She does not seem to have many friends. Although she does have two good references from previous landlords, there is no suggestion that she will be a bad neighbor. She doesn't seem the type who would make a lot of noise, but there is something strange about her, and you have your doubt. But she has a good job. And you are sure she will pay the rent. I choose her because she doesn't would make a lot of noise to my baby, and maybe not a bad neighbor. And I think she will be a good neighbor to me. And I want to tell you about Happy. I want to explain you about Harry, Harriet, and Harold Happy. Why I chose them to be my neighbor. I want to read you about this family by this text. This family is new to the area, so nobody knows them. So although it is a risk, you were impressed when you meet them, and you were pleased to see they have a young son the same age as yours, and then they have the same interest, and personality as your family, but the car was old and in very poor condition. Does this mean they are a risk to your property? Maybe I don't think if they mean they are a risk to my property, because I think that is a good neighbor, and why I chose them to my ideal neighbor, it is because their son can play with my son together maybe, and I don't think about their poor condition, but I like their interest to my family, and I hope they can be a good neighbor to me and to my family, and maybe we can also together to be a good neighbor. Thank you. Maybe it's all for me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye.